Hey golfers, in this next video I'm going to show you how to gain 10 miles per hour of club head speed. Keep watching. Hi, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So we're talking about how to gain 10 miles per hour of club head speed. Now, club head speed is obviously a must if you want to launch those longer drives down the fairway and help make this game of golf much easier for you. So I just wanted to go over an important thing. Getting more club head speed, I was always led to believe it's a lot more to do with the lower body and the big muscles like our thighs, our buttocks, our shoulders, our back, our big muscles. Now, it's true they do play a really key role in helping you get more distance, but when it comes to pure club head speed, it's your arms and your wrists and your hands play an even bigger role in getting that club head speed. And the reason I know this is I've seen a lot of data on it. I've seen videos of top professionals and instructors actually hitting clubs, drivers, off their knees on the ground or sitting on a chair, and they've still been able to, getting down really low like this, and they've still been able to generate a stack of club head speed by taking their lower body out of the equation. So whilst our lower body and our big muscles are super important, it's our arms and our hands that will get you that club head speed, and ultimately that 10 miles per hour extra that you're after. So let's have a look at some of the things that I see golfers doing wrong that's robbing them of club head speed, and what you can do instead to gain that club head speed. Alright, most golfers I see that are lacking that club head speed that they really desire, they usually flip or cast very early in the downswing. And what that looks like, if I get to the top here, most of them will have a decent position in their backswing here, and have this nice little angle formed here, this lag angle formed at the top of their backswing. But as they start down, the hands fire very quickly, and that angle gets thrown away straight away. And as soon as you do that, if this is something that you do after seeing yourself on video, the fastest part of your swing is back here somewhere. We want the fastest part of the swing to get maximum club head speed over here somewhere, past the golf ball out here somewhere. That's where we want the speed to occur. So we don't want to be throwing away those wrist angles super early releasing or casting. That's a real killer of club head speed. Now, ideally what I'd like to see you do as you get to the top here is try and retain more of that angle and have a fairly light grip on the club and retain that angle and really get that speed happening out there somewhere. That's how you hit the golf ball much further. Now, the other important thing you need to do is get a good hip turn and coil and a good backswing turn as well. Now, if you're someone that doesn't have that flexibility, so what I mean by that is, you know, to turn those hips about that 45 degrees and those shoulders about 90. If you can't do that because of some injury or flexibility issues, here's a real simple little thing you can do. I'll set up down the line here. As you make your backswing, don't be afraid to lift that lead foot off the ground like this. That's the first thing you can do. I'll show it from this angle actually. Lead foot off the ground like that. That helps you get a little bit more freedom in your hips and turn. Bubba Watson does this. Francisco Molinari has been doing it for quite a few years. Really frees up those hips to really get a much bigger turn in the backswing. Now, the other thing you can do at your setup, just drop this right foot back a couple of inches. Now, it will set you up a fraction close. You'll be aiming a tad right, but dropping that foot back just gives you that little bit more freedom again in your hips to turn better. You'll be able to make a much bigger turn, making it easier to free yourself up on the downswing to get a bigger coil and more club head speed. So there are a few little key things you can do to get more club head speed. If you want to gain 10 miles per hour club head speed, try this out. Grab a club. I've got a driver here, but you can do this with any of your irons as well, works just as well. You can do this in your backyard, even inside your house, prior to teeing off. It works fantastic. Turn the club upside down, and this is what I like to see you practice. Just doing slow swings to start with. Most golfers, as I said earlier, that early release, they're putting all their speed out here somewhere. We want the speed out past the golf ball. Now what I want you to do is just listen to the noise that the club makes. If I early release, I don't know whether you can pick that up on camera, but I can hear a whoosh sound all around this area here. I'll do it again. This is early releasing. All around this area here you can hear this sort of whoosh sound. That's because I'm early releasing there, and I'm releasing all the energy in front of the golf ball. I'd like to release that club head speed, that energy, past the golf ball over here. So this is what you need to do. As we get up here, really feel like you hold that lag angle just a tad longer as you shift pressure and turn. Really release that club out here somewhere. So I'll do one nice and easy. You can hear most of this noise was coming right around this area here. All I'm doing, I've got a nice soft grip. I'm making sure I'm not choking down on it, gripping it too hard. All my speed is out past the ball, and that's how you gain that 10 miles per hour club head speed. Really simple. Practice that every day for a week, and once you get into a normal full swing, you'll have that feeling, that sensation, being able to go to the top and really release all that power down past the golf ball. So that works fantastically well. Now important, I've got coming up a great drill you can practice to help you get even more club head speed. It's coming up. Okay, here's this great drill to gain 10 miles per hour of club head speed. Now, this is not one I've come up with myself. The guys at Top Speed Golf created this drill. They've got a fantastic channel. Make sure you check them out. I'll put a link down below in the description. So here's the drill to gain club head speed. So grab a club. You can do this in your backyard, inside, even on the practice range. Get in your stance. Now, get to the top of your backswing. It's okay to have this lead arm bent. In fact, it makes it much easier. Grip it really light, just in your fingers. And what I want you to do is push your arms out and swing through. And you'll find that by doing this, it helps you maintain a better lag angle on that downswing and really get all this power past the golf ball, which is what we're after. So I'll do another one. Top of the backswing, just bend that lead arm, push out, generating all the speed past the golf ball. It's probably hard to pick up on camera at full speed, but I can guarantee you I've got that nice angle there. As I'm shifting my weight and rotating, I'm releasing all that energy, all that speed right around this area here, and really whipping that club through. I'll show you from down the line. Get to the top, push out. That's a great drill to practice to really build up that club head speed so you can launch much longer drives down the fairway. Now, super important, I've got coming up another video that talks about weight shift versus hip turn. Now, this is another key that plays a role in you hitting longer shots on the golf course, so make sure you watch this video. It's coming up. I'll see you on it. Do you want to know how to make an even better golf swing? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about golf weight shift versus hip turn, which ties in really well with this video to help you get more distance and play more consistent golf. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.